Hi, I'm Mike Roberts. I'm a member of the Australian PGA, and I view golf lessons as something to help you to play and enjoy the game better, no matter at what stage you're at. I've designed this golf lesson series around 6 main sections or chapters, whereby you'll learn the essential mechanics to help you to plan and play the game better. You will learn how to make a good grip so that you can express control, touch and rhythm. In the second section, you will learn how to aim correctly at the target and also where to position the ball according to the club you are playing. In the third section, you will learn to make a good takeaway or to commence your golf swing. The commitment you make to the beginning of your swing dictates the path that your club will take. You will learn how to make a takeaway with your shoulders and arms in one coordinated unit. In the fourth section, I've called the hit. What should your hands and club be doing while you're hitting the ball? There's a variety of things you could do. Should you get under the ball and scoop it in order to get it into the air? Should you fan the club around so that you put a spin on the ball? There's a variety of things you can do at the hitting zone. In the fifth section, I've included putting, for I have found that the way people putt can influence the way they play the main part of their golf. If you have a putting technique that excludes some of your shot making, then it would be better to change your putting method. And then in the sixth section, we will include other shots such as chipping, bunker play, side hill lies, and all those other shots that we come across while we're playing a round of golf. Let's move on to the first section of this golf lesson series and talk about the grip. The shot that I hit earlier expresses 3 things. 1, control. By control, I mean that the club is not flopping around in my hands. The second principle that shot showed me was good touch. The ball landed up on the green and near to the flag. And the third thing was good rhythm. The rhythm was expressed in my swing. I was going back at an even tempo, coming through to the follow-through and held my balance. To get the best control of a golf club, place it down into your fingers like this. Fingers are enormously strong. When I pick up a bag, I pick it up in my fingers. Also, this grip is the thinnest of all sports grips, and therefore designed that the club should be sat down in your fingers. The second principle within a good grip is touch. You need to hold the club in such a way that you have a sense of the club head, but also you need a sense of the target. If you wanted to know about my shirt, you would have to touch it. Now, when I am looking down at a golf ball ready to hit it, I'm not looking at the target. So it is with my hands that I have a sense of distance, of how hard or soft to hit the shot. And the last principle within a good grip is rhythm. Rhythm, I believe, is expressed through your legs. If you look at rollerbladers or ice skaters, even dancers, you'll find it is the legs that is the most active. If I throw a ball, it is the legs, throws the body, throws the arm last. So in order now to get your legs to be active, and we do want them active, you will need to soften your torso. If you are pumped up in the torso, then your legs won't work, no matter how hard you try. The way I shall demonstrate an active torso is that if I take this ball and squeeze it in my palm, then my whole body is active. But if I squeeze a golf ball like this and squeeze it very hard, then I am active only up to the elbows, but my body is out of the shot. My body is out of the squeezing of this ball. Now that we have the theory, let's do the proper mechanics of a good grip. Firstly, with your left hand, place it on the grip so that your hand is on top of the grip. Next thing, pull the thumb and the forefinger together. Don't have the thumb going around the grip like this. Keep the thumb and the finger together. As you look on the inside of my grip, make sure that the heel of the hand is on top of the grip. Don't ever put the club in the middle of your hand like this, otherwise your wrists will be too free. Keep the butt of the hand on top of the grip. And lastly, play with a short thumb. A short thumb means that this finger and the thumb are the same height. A long thumb is this way. The thumb is a long way away from the finger. If I feel fabric, then the thumb and the finger work together this way. So when you grip the club with your left hand, have your thumb and your finger the same height, or a short thumb. Keep the heel of the hand on top of the grip and close the fingers. So the club is angled through my hand, and close the fingers like this. Let us now talk about the right hand. With your little finger of the right hand, overlap your left hand. It can either sit on the top of the forefinger or just in the gap. I prefer in the gap. Be careful. Make sure you grip the club in the second joint up with your right hand like this. For when you're gripping the club, you're gripping it this way. You're not gripping to the palm. It's the fingers that's doing the gripping. So place the club down in the second joint up from the tip of your finger. The pad of your left thumb, your right thumb, I beg your pardon, the pad of your right thumb then squeezes down on your left thumb like this. Keep the thumb and the forefinger together. As I pull my right hand up and overlap my little finger, then you can see that my whole right side and my right hand is supporting the left. The plan then is, here's our golf swing. The job of the right hand is to propel the left. It's not to swing on its own. That's the right hand. The right hand can do the work, but it must take the left with it. So when I grip with my left hand and leave the butt showing, then this is my strong hand. The right hand overlap the little finger, and now when I swing the club, it's the right hand that's supporting the left. There is one other point you could consider, and that is to view your clubs as being divided into four main sections. We have first the woods, which are the longest clubs and they hit the ball the furthest. Then we have the long irons, the middle irons and the short irons. And this is the way a family of golf clubs is made up. If you have played a shot off the tee and you estimate that you only have a short iron into the green, then that will give you much more confidence to judge the distance. Let's take another moment now and I will explain how golf clubs are designed. The longer the club, the bigger the circle, the further the ball goes. Now each club is separated in length by 12.5 millimeters, or a half an inch in the old scale. And each 12.5 millimeters represents about 7 meters in ball distance. The rules of golf allow us 14 clubs, one of which will probably be the putter. So if you grip the club short in the palm of your left hand, you are affecting the length the ball will travel and create inconsistencies in your game. Keep the butt of your club free from the inside of your palm. We should consider some options that you have to overlap or interlock your little finger of your grip. The Varden overlapping grip is when the little finger overlaps the index finger of the left hand. The interlocking grip is when the index finger of the left hand comes out and overlaps or interlocks, as I'm showing here. And the last type of grip available to us is the one that Greg Norman uses, where he uses a 10-finger grip. His little finger is placed in between the fingers of the left hand like this. My preference is to use the overlapping grip for two reasons. Number one, the first principle within the grip was control. You have better control, I believe, if you have this finger on the grip. If you take it off in order to put the little finger of the right hand on, then you don't have the best hold of the club. So I believe you should close these fingers for the best control. And the second principle that I described to you was touch. If I interlock, then my index finger of my left hand is feeling the back of my right hand. I believe it is better that this index finger feels the grip. So for two reasons then, you should overlap your grip in the Varden style. In summary then, if you were to grip a club this way, then you will achieve the three hidden principles within a grip. Number one, place the club down in your fingers. They are enormously strong and you will get the best control. Second benefit, or second principle within the grip, is that the pads of the inside of my hand are on the grip in such a way that I have a sense of the club head, but also of the target. And the third principle within a golf grip is rhythm. By placing the club in your fingers, your torso will be soft, allowing your legs to drive through the shot.